I don't need to. It's really crazy. Bangkok, the city of the extreme. That's right, I see it. The city of the extreme. Bangkok lies, according to the World Bank ranking, literally underneath the 130 other cities to be affected by the climate changes at its maximum level. Right next to New York and London and Amsterdam, Thailand's capital is threatened with the constant overflowing and inundation. And in addition to that, it somehow developed such an overwhelming and dominating tropical climate which gets extremer than ever before. The following from the megacities coastlines that has been part of Thailand's mainland already been overwhelmed and engulfed with overwhelming inundation and flooding. In addition to that, that's the same sentence. I don't really think they would understand. The nature of the Amazon's delta region. Delta is a triangle region. The kinematographical travel leads to the fascinating Amazonian delta. This is kinematographic. With one simple boat, one reaches the greatest island in the whole universe to be along the rain water over the river. It's Ilha de Marajo, the actual island on the river. Its residents build up and farm up and crop up acai berries. These berries with such a rich substance that would be exported to the entire countries and throughout the universe. And those substances are being traded on the very well-known market called the Vero Peso in Belgium, in the southern region of the Delta, to be bought off and sold off for trading. The water-rich Amazon Delta truly covers itself to be surrounded with unique flora and fauna, the plants and animals. This kinematographical discovery travel begins its journey from the northern part of the Delta, where the national park and the Tucumacu, the greatest rainforest tropical preservation in the world, could actually be found. With the highest altitude that could ever be reached in the city of Macapa, the river reaches itself with the width and depth up to 30 kilometers, width and a breadth up to 30 kilometers, which actually transport cargoes and freight through ships carrying the freight to move different logistic substances, including soybeans and earth, to the hinterland or the rural area. And out of different side of a river, there comes Ilha de Marao, the greatest river island in the world. Before 200 years, the Portuguese migrants already mixed themselves with the indigenous population to maintain their lives. Today, there comes the followers and descendants who actually reside in the region at the periphery of this not yet overwhelmed and overcome jungles by fishing and aqua farming and cropping the acai. This berry is considered to be super fruit, full of antioxidant and healing substance that would be proven and treated that would actually be sought after throughout the world. In the southern part of the river island, there comes river Tocantins in the Rio Para. In even case that would actually be greater and wider than up to 30 kilometers, and the both river system, which encompasses Amazon in the northern area and the Para Tocantins in the southern, are connected and interwoven with one another, and they actually they are all connected along the line of the delta by on the border periphery of the delta. And this travel ends its journey at the local port as a haven of a Balam in the southern region of delta, where the fishers early in the morning, starting from the dawn, literally make their own rendition to operate their business at the dawn by making their own way into the business. The market value peso offers one unique, extraordinary diversity of a fish in terms of species and other animals from river and the sea. And this well-organized herb market is also well known for differentiated healing plants and roots and tropical mixtures for herb medicine, as well as a diversified species for botanical plants. Not only just for the discovery for domestic reason here, one would actually expect to see greater options with the goods by being invited to it. This market is truly a treasure chamber, as a chest full of precious goods for scientific and ethnobotanical works to discover more and more diversified hidden botanics that had never been discovered before, by attracting more and more to this, chamber chest full of treasures of the lesser known endangered species for plants and of flora for ethnobotanical studies for the rarefied species with distinction, which are facing its extinction,